What's going on, everybody? I think I'm still waiting. Just enjoying some time next to the ocean. Here we go, live chat's up. Turn that down, don't need that to be... I don't need the audio. Should be on. So once we get some people in the chat, we'll be able to figure all that out. Tripod, so I'm gonna try to keep. Well, I have that's not a one that I can put right next to me. So yeah, we're just out here hanging out next to the ocean. Being called upon to do what's called the worship. Do in a church service, depending on the denomination. And it's just a time of reflection or a couple verses, just something trying to contemplate, get into this time of like worship at church. Now, of course, you can worship anytime, but that's for another day. Just later on in the here, I'll show you some fish. This spot is a really nice spot to come see some fish. Water's pretty low today. One issue with this location is when the water's a little higher, the waves are a little bit more aggressive. The waves can tend to pop up on top of the wall here, so that makes it fun for sure. Give you a little look-see at what I'm looking at here. Kind of my view. Later on today, or later on in the stream, I'll extend out the pole and I'll get the camera a little closer. Where's my life vest? I don't need a life vest. I can swim. I can run too. So I'm curious, on mobile, when you're streaming on mobile, which is what I'm doing, I'm curious if it's this delayed from like a PC, like if I was to live stream from the house. Because now I'm watching the stream so I can look at the chat, because I don't see a way to look at chat through the GoPro app, which is kind of unfortunate. So I don't know if my chat is just as delayed as y'all's. So when you put something in the chat, I'll let you know what I read or what I read, and then maybe you can tell me how delayed it is, because that'd be interesting. Also curious, this thing should be, so it should be louder now than when it's down here. Hopefully that is the case, because I really want this thing to work. It'd be really nice to have this thing work. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on chat, and the next thing that's posted after what Monkey said there is where is the life vest. I'm gonna read right when I see it. and then maybe we can all figure out what the delay is together, at least on the mobile. I have a feeling it's probably about 30 seconds, but all testing, try to make sure it all works out well and all that kind of stuff too. And you know, Monkey, maybe if I drown, I get a trident, right? I'll just respawn as a drowned with a trident. I think that'd be cool. Probably not, but that'd be cool. Don't know if anybody saw, but in Discord I posted a picture in IRL pictures of an aircraft carrier that's in port, the USS Benson. So you can go check out that picture. It's kind of cool. It's a lot more, of course, like everything, it's a lot more big. A lot more bigger in person. I don't know if that's the right way to say it or not, but only if you have a shell too. Okay, so that's right when I saw that message. I don't know what you would say the delay was on that from the time when you posted it to the time I read it. I still have yet to see a ground with a trident and a shell, for sure. Mom, I was over on your YouTube channel the other day and saw a video. I watched the video. Oh, there's a turtle out there. I don't know if we can see the turtle. But it's like right there. There's like a light spot in the water. I don't know if you can see it because the GoPro camera is wide camera, so it might be too small. About 30 seconds, that sounds about right. Sure. Alejandro, how's it going, dude? What's going on? So is that 30 seconds on both sides? Like, you posted it, it took me 30 seconds to read it? I guess that wouldn't make sense, huh? It'd just be one. Anyhow. I don't know if you all got to see the turtle or not. It's like one turtle and one like giant pufferfish that likes to live out here. How's the audio? Can you tell the audio is coming from this microphone here? All good? Enjoying some outside time there, yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing more IRL live streams, and thought I'd rather use YouTube. See how the YouTube live streaming goes. I don't have an option for Twitch live streaming from the GoPro. I only have that for YouTube, so it's one reason why I'm switching over to using YouTube live stream more. Next time I might just continue to try out using the Streamlabs app. I wonder if that was really a Streamlabs app issue or if there was something else that was affecting it. So I have a feeling that Streamlabs would help with looking at chat better from the phone instead of, and not have the delay, hopefully. So yeah, this is kind of a spot I like to come to just for some quietness. Sometimes when I'm doing like a Bible study, or if I'm wanting to read or just enjoy some quiet, this is where I'll come. Soothing with the waves, of course, crashing against the wall. You get to see some cool stuff come in too. You get to see some warships come in, and there's a carrier here now. Didn't get to watch it come in, but it's cool nonetheless. Another thing I'm curious about, if you're on a PC and you can just take a look at it, when you pull up the YouTube with all the thumbnails, does it show a thumbnail with me and my camera and it says IRL on the thumbnail, or not? Because I have that set up at home. Of course, when I'm on the computer, I can go into Studio and upload a custom thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. But I'm pretty sure I set it to be like the standard thumbnail for live streaming. Of course, that'll have to change, you know, once live streaming with like Minecraft or whatever on YouTube starts. But I'll be on the computer, so I can adjust that even before I post it, I think. So jealous, never seen a carrier IRL? No? If you come to Hawaii right now, you can see one. I think also if you go to San Diego, there's probably one ported there if you're closer to that, which you probably are. Pretty much everything's closer to you than so. But yeah, we have a worship coming in. If you guys want to see it, turn the camera around here. You guys can watch the worship as it comes around. War. I'll just set a pic of what I see as a thumbnail in Discord. That sounds good too. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so this is the whole carrier strike group, I think, is in port now. It's kind of cool. I don't know which ship this is. I didn't ask anybody. See a guy up there by the gun waving. It's kind of funny. Oh, South Florida? Then you'd be able to go up to Norfolk, Virginia. There'll be a carrier up there too. So that's probably more of a chance, right, than San Diego. So what's really cool about this location, this spot that I like to come hang out at, is not only do you get to see the warships come in, but if you also look off that way, you can see the commercial flights come in. If it was later in the day, we'd be able to see the F-22s come in and land. I'm curious how well you can hear the aircraft, how loud it is. Oh right, there's a delay. I was like, why can't I see the aircraft? Oh, here comes some waves. Now, if the waves were any higher, I would definitely be getting wet up here. Loud but not bad. Okay, nice. Good to know. The 22s would definitely be louder, for sure. But yeah, I did get a little wet up here. Like on my Bible here, you can see the water droplets on it. Don't drop your phone. Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. That right there. Yeah, well, there's my phone. You guys can watch yourselves. It's a YouTubeception, right? We'll turn that around. I'm gonna tilt you down just a little bit. I could just hold this behind me like this. I don't know how to. See how it all looks. Mr. Richard, preoccupied. Look, it sounds good though. Awesome. That means that the mic is definitely working. Let me tilt the camera down more, I think. Oh yeah. It definitely has come down more. Then you probably see the back of my head. Preoccupied. Busy man, that Mr. Richard. Oh, there's my hat. Yeah. I can see my hat. Better right there. Nice. Nice. Actually, don't mind the speed too much. Pretty good. And then I can just take the camera and with one hand swing you around that way. Okay, we made it. Yeah, this view you can see the pole a little bit. I might mess with the camera angle a little bit. I'm trying to learn how that is. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Now that the waves have calmed down here, let me show you guys. I'm going to put my wrist strap on, so if I do drop the pole, yeah, I don't know if you can see the yellow fishies up there in the water. That's the fish down there. Hey, I'm back. We're back. Yeah, I kind of wish I brought I need a good like tripod. I have, where'd it go? In the pocket? No. Where's my other tripod? Yeah, I saw there's like two hurricanes going towards that way, right? I think. Where'd my tripod go? Been out here for 2 minutes, I already lost something. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there it is. So I have this thing, and this might work out okay. Right here. Yeah, this is the little GoPro GoPro thing here. Goes up a little bit. Let me see what kind of angle you're looking at there. If I put this down at the same height-ish. That's about where it would be. So I probably need to move that up a little bit here. See with my phone. You can see what our angle looks like. And yeah, the calm waters are kind of hit or miss out here. Just depends on the tide and of course other weather phenomena and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad angle. Probably work out pretty good. So let me go ahead and we're gonna move you guys around a little bit, so hang on to your seats or hang on to your hats, as they say. I'm gonna disconnect you from the monopole and get you on the tripod. What do you call it? Oh my goodness. Not a tripod, what's it called? Tripod. There we go. It's a tripod. Kind of like a try hard, but different. I think. Try hard. You guys tell me in the chat what you think. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. Alright, hopefully that wasn't too bad for everybody. I didn't do my wobbly camera warning that time, so apologies. Kind of. Too much. It's too late to turn back now. Alright, cool. Tripod. Yes, thank you. Alright, so now we got you on the tripod. The monopod anymore. I also have this thing that I just got. This is from GoPro. Oh, I didn't even clamp on it. So I didn't even need to do all of what I just did. I could have just unclamped this and clamped it on that. Good to know. Clamp the GoPro to the clamp. This little snaky, lovely sounding thing. Yes. Alright, cool. But yeah, I used this out on the golf course the other day. Clamped the camera to the golf cart and was trying to use the mics, but now that I got the mic figured out, my next goal is when I go in my to go with a buddy of mine and let him do some like we're gonna talk about what in life and what I do in life and kind of like ministry. Oh, there's the gym. Let me see if I can zoom in on it with my phone. Show it to you on camera, which it just underwater, so now I think it's probably gone, but you know, it's fine. I wouldn't try to get a picture of it or nothing. And also, I guess another question, I have to go back to the live look at all this anyway, but while you guys are here, while I'm in my camera, I can still see the YouTube camera going, or the YouTube feed going. So my assumption is that you guys can still see me and hear me, so that's good. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that drone going. Let him out. He said, "Oh, you want to take a picture of me? Good luck." Dinner time. All right, Alejandro, have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. If you're still around, let us know what you're having for dinner, because we always want to know what's. I don't know. It's just on stream. It's like, hey, what's. I think it's because everybody's hungry on stream, because nobody's eating. Because we're all like watching stream or hanging out with people. Who we got there? Brennan, what's up? If I'm cutting out, nobody's told me yet, so I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm trying to do this off a hotspot, which isn't the best. I am able to do the phone's internal hotspot. I wonder if that would be any better. So that might be something in the future. The problem is I'm on like a 30-second delay, because I'm having to watch myself like you guys watch me, because the GoPro app doesn't have watch YouTube chat in the app. They like tell you like, well, it's helpful, I guess. So let me if I can post this up. Okay. Oceanside reflections. Luckily the wind's pretty light, so I'm worried about the phone. It's beautiful, yeah. I don't know if you saw it earlier, Brennan, but had a warship going to port, so you might have to go back in the live stream. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, and you'll be able to see the warship coming in. At one point I found a turtle, but I don't know if you could see it on stream. That's the other thing I'm trying to figure out with the GoPro, is like, what are my I guess you could say video limitations. So like, what look at something that's like 30 feet away, can you guys see it on the GoPro from 30 feet away? So again, I'll show you another aircraft coming in. This is Southwest 737 coming in, probably from another island. Why don't you go all the way in? It's awesome. I'll check it out when back home after work. Nice. Good stuff. Posted earlier. That was fun. I just found out today, actually, that Twitch has a essentially it's a vertical editor where you just go into one of your clips and you can turn it into a vertical. It said that you could post it directly to YouTube. I tried that and it didn't work. I had to download the vertical and then upload it to YouTube Shorts. So I don't know, Twitch is Twitch. My opinion, YouTube's better. I think they're better suited. They've been in the game longer. On, we are going to be running to the car. Just so everybody's aware, we might be on the run, because there looks like there might be some rain coming. I don't know if you can see it over that way, but it's all cloudy. I think I see rain right over there, so that'll be fun. But yeah, using a hotspot, and especially out here where I'm at, like well, the phone tower is right over there. I put the 5G on it, so I should be getting excellent data. I should be. But yeah, it's a good time. like YouTube better as well. They're still ironing things out. Yeah, I like the use of YouTube as far as the user goes. Even as a streamer, I've enjoyed doing some of the streaming stuff before. I feel sprinkles. The question is, how heavy is it? Like, do I have to run? Or are we okay? I think the answer is going to be we're okay. Anyway, if I'm on YouTube, I'll have to change my username. You don't like the username, Brennan? It's got to be a skier in there, don't you? I assume that's who you are. I don't know for a fact, but yeah, so far so good. We are underneath this tree. This tree's got a pretty good canopy on it, so it's not too bad. I will have to hold off on opening up this thing though, because I don't want to damage the inside of it as best I can. So I'll just put that away for now. I think the other thing that I don't like live stream with the GoPro is I don't have like overlays, right? Well, I am on my personal account right now. Don't always want everyone knowing my name. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Totally cool. Totally understand that, for sure. I mean, I won't remember your last name come after stream. So. Is that bad? Does that make me a bad guy? Oh no, whenever I see your name I just think ski 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 ski. You've forever ingrained that in my brain now. If I ever hear it like on YouTube or just out and about somewhere, I'm gonna be like, ah, Bren, where's he at? He just walked off, where'd he go? Where is he? Maybe that's what you have to do, like I don't know, if for whatever reason we like get to like meet each other at some point in life, as you're like walking up to the meeting location, because I'll always be early, bring like a sound bar with you, like one of those like portable sound speaker things, and have that play as you're walking up. That'd be so hilarious. Life's been going, yeah. Yeah, it's been going good. I decided to go ahead and apply, and I got accepted into the master's program at the school. So I will be starting my master's degree so starting off with a really easy class though, Greek 1. It should be cakewalk. You know, alpha, omega, beta, kappa. All these words that mean something different nowadays than they do in Greek. Especially kappa. Yeah, pi I think is 1, 2. Yeah, it's just gonna be a whole new, I mean, it's a whole new language, right? So there's a good bit of wind right there. Hopefully, because I have the dead cat on here, you guys don't hear the wind. That's so we'll see. Yeah, I get it. I would say I'm looking forward, and I'm also terrified. So, you know, take that for what you will. I did hear that there is like a dissertation at the end of the master's degree, so not looking forward to that because I don't like to write. They tell me to do a 30-minute YouTube video on what I've learned, and that doesn't like collegiate what do you call it, collegiate composition. is not a friend. I don't like it. Even like when it comes to the references, because I always want you to use a certain format for your references. I'm just like, this is just more nonsense. Like, let me give you a link to everything that I've read, or the book title and the author, everything that I've read, and you get the reference. Like, you don't need to know, well, I don't think you need to know what year it's published. However I want, don't make it mad. But that's just my gripe with school in general. School, are you all with the, remember, I think you said you're done with your master's, right? Did you just get done with your master's? Or did you just get done with your bachelor? I know you were hitting the books hard, knocking those things out, which is awesome. GG's. Fantastic. It is a little bit easier to read the screen with my glasses off. The funny thing is, so these are polarized, right? The screen for the road, for this thing, on the receiver, there's another little screen on there, and I can't read it with these sunglasses on because of the polarization. Really weird. Finish your master's, nice, GG's. Yeah, if I remember right, and if I did remember correctly, then like I'm gonna celebrate and we're just gonna have a good time. It was I'm probably way wrong. It's probably gonna be like, no, microbiology. I'm like, dang it. Do. Yeah, the mobile delay is not an enjoyable part of streaming. Architecture. I win. I get a cookie, right? Can I have a cookie? I got it right. I got it right. I remembered something. Woo-hoo. Oh man, that's a good time. Good time right there. Do I get a cookie? Alaska air. Plane's not used to this warmth, that's for sure. It's cold. And I'll show you this way too. Out that way. I'm not sure what all you can see. So let me wait for the camera to turn. If you ever get here, I'll give you a cookie. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to it. You better remember that. You better remember that. Because I'm not going to. Yeah, you see the west side of the island over there? That's the mountain range on the west side. And you can kind of see it right about here, I think. If I'm good at pointing without pointing at something. That's the Missing Man Formation. It's a thing of quote-unquote F-22s in a missing man flight, where I almost got that right. Oh yeah, not bad, a little lower. But yeah, I say quote unquote F-22s because well, they're not. They have a single fin. F-22s have two fins. Sorry, vertical stabilizers. So yeah, this tripod is definitely, I mean, it doesn't help that the camera is offset. So to get the camera on, why did I use that? Why did I have to use that? I think there was another mount I was planning to use, but it wasn't the right way. Anyway, I don't know. You wouldn't have known the difference? Yeah, not a lot of people would. I love my aircraft, so I'll know the difference. But I was always like, we're on an Air Force base. You would think whoever hired the architect, you know, that's important, Brennan. Okay, architecture, get it right. Unless you're building towers, and build them however you want. But you know, speaking of towers, there's some towers going up downtown, and it's like all these buildings are the same design. Like they didn't do anything different with them all. They all have the same blue glass windows, the same. I mean, everything about them looked exactly the same. I'm like, oh, that's just boring. Oh, I do my research. Good. Good. Speaking of research, now that the threat of rain has gone away, it's actually over there now. Open this thing up. Just take a little quick looky look here. If you go to church and all that, and you're ever called upon to do a call to worship, a good place to start is always in Psalms, because that's just a book of songs. And since you're getting into the worship time with the music, what other place, a good place to start than Psalms? I don't always stay in Psalms. You know, it just depends on what's on my mind that day. Maybe something I've read recently. But you know, in a call to worship, I like to think of it as like a call to action is what it is. It's more than just sitting there listening to people sing. I think it's about getting your heart postured the right way. We have a lot of distractions in life. You know, Twitch, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you know, etc., etc. The list can go on. And you know, I think that especially when you're in a church service, you should be working on just focusing on your relationship with God. And I honestly don't know how many people do that. Now I know not everybody that's on stream here, you know, today you are, I don't know that you all are Christian, or you all have any beliefs, or you are atheist or whatever, and that's okay. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to kind of tell my story, and share my thoughts on things that, you know, I do in my life. I also don't think that, you know, live stream is a good spot for the deep theological questions and debates that happen, because one, the delay would make it difficult, because talking with the 30-second delay is not conducive to a good conversation. But two, and this is my opinion, and my opinion probably only, I don't know, probably somebody else out there thinks like I do, it's a relational thing. It's not like somebody just throw a bunch of information at you and all of a sudden you're going to understand it and believe it. And so it's really finding out where you are as a person and then going from there, because your life experience is going to be different than anybody else's. So I think that's really important to recognize that, you know, you matter. And I say that regardless of any belief. Even if you don't have a belief, I still say you matter. You're still a person, you're still a human being. I think that's really important. But yeah, so anyway, back to the book. Starting out in Psalms. Sometimes I like to get a little wild and be like, what are some stories that I could use for like a call to worship? And then sometimes I just don't. I just go to a psalm and I just read one. What's really fun is sometimes songwriters use scripture word for word out of the book. And so sometimes when I'm reading this, I'll think about that song that I've heard before with that scripture, and I'm like, and I start like singing the song, you know. Speaking of which, I think it was, I don't think it was it Counterculture? No, like Mamas and Papas? I don't know. There is a band, get off work and gonna look a few houses. Ooh, houses. Good luck with house search. It's awesome. Here we got a refueler coming in. Little KC 135 coming in. Enjoy your house hunting. That sounds exciting. Maybe stressful, but exciting. Yeah, very interesting. You know, David is one of our good examples in the Bible of how to how do I say this? Rightly be angry with God. You know, I believe that we can be angry with God, but we have to also still acknowledge that He is, you know, He is the King. He is the Lord. And David does that really well. He'll talk about like, why am I in this place? Why are you hiding from me? Why can't, you know, why are my enemies winning? And then at the end he's like, but you know, at the end of the day, my heart shall rejoice and I shall be glad. To me with David. Yeah, and I'm probably not going to find something today. Probably going to think on it some more, pray on it some more. I have what the for Sunday, so I might look at what the topic is that the chaplain's going to preach on, and I might try to find a call to worship that you know, speaks into that. I think it's really nice when the whole service one message kind of thing. It gets really distracting when somebody will do like a call to worship and it's like story A over here, and then the chaplain goes on for another 20 minutes. Kick my feet up. In fact, I can probably, where do I put this thing? I'll put this thing over here. Yeah. And then take you guys off this little tripod. And I'll put you over here. Like that. Then y'all can just sit, relax. I don't know if you can hear the waves at all, but you'll hear the jets go by, so there's that. GoPro tripod. I usually like to bring a mount because at the side of the wall, the rocks. Plains that pretty rich, dark, which I don't know if you always want to see when you're flying. Like you would hope that somebody on the ground will see it, but who knows. Is that much? So, AMA. I mean, when I'm on a computer or a live streaming, it doesn't ask me anything. I mean, I guess maybe not. I suppose like stream should be, for lack of ways, restricted chat, day comment conversation chat, where the live stream should be more of an ask me anything, where we talk about life, we talk about faith, we talk about, I don't know, I would, but I don't know about politics, so topic I enjoy about. I just don't like politics. It's just, it's probably, but the wordplay around things and like really they're saying something different. It's just like, you know, there's a verse in the Bible that says, "Let your yes be yes and your no be no." Basically, just speak the truth, no matter how much it might hurt. It's not all about nowadays. Nobody wants the truth. They just want to hear what makes it, and it's unfortunate. It's the world we live in, so it's something that to investigate a little bit, I guess. some do a lot better than others. I don't. I'll let you know what I think and what's on my mind and how I feel about something, and you know, like stuff going on and kick and like I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Twitch stuff. I can understand some streamers on Twitch getting very upset. Make so much money from that income, and it's just like I don't want to get into it. It's just I don't care to discuss because I understand it, and I don't catch on to speak. And two, it didn't affect me. Nowhere near a big streamer by any means. And three, it's just, the stuff's changing faster than the news cycle. You know, we have a news cycle. But now Reddit and TikTok and all the other socials, if you don't get the news that comes out, then you're behind the times. I've seen a lot of both YouTube, well I guess mainly YouTubers talking about the whole Twitch thing and Kick thing and all that, and I'm just like, I mean, sure, if you put a title in there and you're right as a streamer, right as a YouTuber, content. But people like me, I don't want to hear about it. I want to. This YouTube creator thing, this Twitch streamer, and what they did on their important things to share with people and discuss, and what XQC thinks or what Pokimane thinks, and they're very successful. Even if I agree with how they live their life or run their streams or things like that, that's not, who am I to judge? So yeah, my thoughts, sharing them, watch the chat over there, see watch the planes come in, and still looking for that turtle. A lot of buck. Take a look at my hotspot. I don't know if you can back and forth between 4 bars. Yeah, I skipped right through it. Very buffery. I'm down to like something on my stream health right there. We'll come back for a few. My stream health's good again. I'm gonna try to see if I can't back out and go with my phone's hotspot or my phone. Maybe I don't have to. I'm gonna go to my stream and I'll type in here. Gonna try something.